My name is Samantha Williams, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go! SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. KT and I are in season 4. It's 2024. We have coined this the year of the Mamba, and we are looking far and wide, high and low for Mambas. That's right. Future phenoms, rising superstars, amazing coaches in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And Kevin, I don't know, I feel like we should have an honorary degree at Tennessee. Tennessee has done nothing but show us love. 4 years in a row, we've had somebody from University of Tennessee. I'm thinking about changing the theme song to the show to yeah, UT, University of Tennessee, the Lady Volunteers. Y'all make some noise for the third year at UT. 23 plus years in the coaching game, all the way from Laverne, Alabama. Let's make some noise. One of the dopest assistant coaches and recruiting coordinators in the country, Coach Samantha Williams. Coach Sam, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, we super happy to have you on the show. You are legendary in this game. You are icon, Kevin. I think out of I think this might be one of the top 5 coaches with the most tenure. Would you say? 23 years in the game. I think maybe Carol Owens might have been a little bit north of that. No, but when we start getting to that 20 plus range, we ain't had too many on there, Coach. So that speaks volumes. But UT, we've been here before. We've had Casey,
Funderburg. We've had Drea Carter. We've had Tessa. She's a swimmer. We've had like at least 8 or 9 volunteers.
8 or 9 volunteers, and we love y'all. So if this is your first time checking out the platform, welcome to the Sports Life Talk experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones, but this has been like a year in the making. It was hard to break Coach Williams to get her on this show. Oh, my God. I'm glad she's here, though. Go ahead.
Hey, one of the best recruiting jobs we never done, huh? Would you say, Kev?
I almost as good as Coach Williams at that, right? But yeah, it took us a minute. But we got her. I'm happy, B. Jones. Let's turn up for the volunteer.
From Chicago to Houston, all over the country, we had to follow Coach Williams around.
I think we finally got her when she came to Dallas, right?
Yeah, she came to Dallas. I mean, hey, it took us a while, but we finally made this thing happen. All right, Coach, this is what we need you to do. We do things around here safe and in order, but we have a good time doing so. So we need you to take your right hand, Coach. We need you to reach over your left shoulder. We need you to grab that strap, pull it down, and buckle up. Click, clack. Let's go to work. All right, let's start the show off with what Kevin and I call the moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. This is a new part of the show, a new part of the program in which we are going to test Kevin and I's ability to do our research on the guests we have sitting before us. That's right. We're about to play our version of 2 truths, and a lie. So before the show, Coach Sam has came with 3 facts about herself. In a moment, she's going to give us those facts. It is my brother from another mother and my job to figure out the 2 truths and leave that ugly fib hanging out there by itself. All right, Coach Sam, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, give us the 3 facts.
All right. 1, I like chocolate. Number 2, I have 5 brothers.
Oh my gosh.
And the other one is, okay, and my favorite color is blue.
So favorite color is blue, 5 brothers, and you love chocolate. KT, I ain't seen nothing in no no research on Google about no chocolate, man. So I'm a little nervous about this one. What you say, bro?
Well, B. Jones, the best way to a woman's heart besides diamonds is chocolate, right?
Ooh, facts.
So I'm gonna go with that being true. I'm going with being true.
Okay, and since I'm up second, it's something about the specificity of 5 brothers. She could have just said I have older brothers. Now sometimes they trap us with those specific numbers, but being in Alabama and knowing that she a dog on the basketball court, you don't get great without having some older brothers putting some elbows and messing your knees up a little bit when you was a little kid. So I'm gonna go 5 brothers as a truth, and that would leave the lie as your favorite color is blue. What is it, Coach? Which one is the fib?
I have 5 brothers. I do not have 5 brothers.
Oh, gosh.
Do not have 5 brothers.
Oh, I feel bad about that one, too. I knew I should have went to your player profile. I knew I should have went to the player profile and looked at it. Kevin, my apologies.
No, you good, man. I done messed up plenty of times, so we 6-10 now.
We 6-10 on the year. We struggling. We gonna get it right though. We gonna get it right. IUT. This is your moment of truth. This is your moment to become a superstar. We gotta pay the bills, and by paying the bills, I mean we gotta keep this revolutionary and this amazing, innovative show pushing this platform to the limits. And we need your support in doing so. 2003, all y'all did was show us love, and now we need y'all to help us to take this thing and push this rock up a mountain. That's right. We need you to do the Sports Life Talk 3. That is the big 3 things that you could do to impact this program more than anything. Number 1, hit that subscribe button. We got over 500 shows. We've been working super hard over the 4 years, and we would love for you to be a part of this journey. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button as many times as Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk will allow you to, so this show will just bubble all the way up to the top of the algorithm. I'm talking about. And number 3, last but not least, we need you to share this with the first 5 to 10 people that come up on your mind. You already know, if you're watching this, you already know that Tennessee is one of the dopest programs in the country. That's right. And number 2, you got to tell them about this amazing coach. So we need to spread the word, and we need this thing to catch fire. All right, Coach. Is the lady volunteer. Kevin, not too many people get their own logo with lady volunteers. We've been all across the country, and this is the only program I've seen that's got the lady volunteer. And it's known. They are known as the lady volunteer. So, Coach, is Lady Volunteer Nation going to rock with us?
Oh, they're going to rock with you. We have one of the most passionate fan bases in the country. They're going to rock with you. Trust me. This is going to get a lot of our fans. They will watch.
Oh, that's music to my ears. All right, y'all, let's do it like we true to it. Make some noise for your boys on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo! I hear the fight song right now. I'm going to change my ringtone. So every time a member, when y'all hit the subscribe button, I get that ringtone coming across my phone. Listen, real talk. If you did that, we super appreciate you. We want to thank you. Coach, what's your favorite emoji right now when you're sending over messages to Coach Kelly and all the rest of the coaches? What emoji are you using the most?
Smiley face.
All right, so if you did any of those 3, drop us that smiley face in the chat so we can just personally reach out to you, giving you a digital high five. And we want to say the words, what, KT, what we going to tell them?
Thank you.
That's it. That's simple. We just want to love on you like play cousins. All right, Coach, you've been doing this for 23 plus years. You got over 550 wins as a coach, as an assistant, as a head coach, as a coordinator. You've been doing everything, everything, but it's time for us to get to know the woman behind the clipboard. All right, Coach, we finna learn a little bit more about what Coach Sam like. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 music artists, all right? One is, now I'm a little bit all over the place, okay? My musical taste is going to be some eyebrows, but that's okay. That's okay. Beyonce, okay? Coldplay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
You didn't see that coming. Adele.
Solid.
Bruce Springsteen.
I was born in the USA.
Now, goodness. Now, see, the last category that I have to give you is I listen to gospel music quite a bit.
Okay.
So I would have to go with gospel. I can't give you a category. I mean, I can't give you an artist.
Okay.
But multiple days a week, just that because we have a hectic lifestyle as a coach, and gospel music centers me. So I listen to quite a bit.
Have you heard of Maverick City, Coach?
I don't specifically listen to them, but I'm sure I've listened to them at some point.
Hey, after the show, I'm gonna send you some Maverick City, Coach. They dope. They dope. Chandler Moore and that crew, they off the chain. Kevin,
Okay.
hey, please be lenient on me, but what you give it a KT?
Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But it's taken us a whole year almost to get you on this show, so I can't give you anything less than 5. Plus, I really do like Coldplay. I do like them. So, B. Jones,
it's all over the place. Like it's, and I go back. I mean, I like 80s music. I'm all over the place.
So you said she's been coaching for 23 plus years, right,
Plus
B. Jones?
years, KT.
Well, we're gonna give her 23, and I'm gonna tell you, I would have gave her 25, B. Jones, but she didn't put no Anita Baker in the top 5. She's like an Anita Baker fan, so give her 23.
I have Anita Baker on my playlist.
Okay, give her 25 then, B. Give her 25.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna give her a fresh 25.
You want me to sing something for you?
Yeah, sing Anita. Come on.
No one in the world. Oh no, I ain't gonna sing.
Hey, like I do, baby. I was gonna sing I apologize for not giving you 23 and not 25. So I was ready with Anita Baker, B. Jones. I brought it.
I thought you was gonna sing the Coldplay, Kevin, like you did when we did that remote.
In my place were lines that I couldn't chase.
Y'all, please don't turn it off. Don't turn off the show, y'all.
Well, if they didn't turn it off for you and that Bruce Springsteen, then they show it turn off for me. Bruce. No, you didn't. You sound like Bruce from around the corner. You just sound like the boss.
Dwayne Bruce.
Yeah, that was something. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
I would have to say Black Panther.
All right, why Black Panther?
Oh, because everything it stands for. Everything it stands for the righteous, for the righteous. Stand up for the less fortunate. What do you stand for?
All right, T'Challa. We asked the superhero question because we see coaches as superheroes, and they have their own theme songs. So, what would your theme song be?
Blowing money fast.
What's that again?
You didn't get Rick Ross?
Oh, you got some Rick Ross. Oh,
blowing money fast.
Blow money fast. Okay, BMF.
Yeah. B. Jones, she really is everywhere with her music.
I'm trying to tell you.
Went from gospel to Bruce to Coldplay to Rick Ross to Beyonce. I'm loving it. All right, Coach. So, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I would say fight through adversity. I've had some injuries in my career as a player that at a young age that taught me how to overcome that and definitely how to fight through adversity. Life is not fair. You can work hard at something and it still not turn out how you planned, but there's no regret in the effort. So I definitely think fight through adversity.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Viola Davis.
Perfect. Now, Viola, we gonna need that discount. We can't get
more discount.
We can't get that Emmy award winning Viola. We need that Viola that before Scandal. What was the name of the show?
No, How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, we need that before How to Get Away with Murder Viola.
No, we got to film that in her front yard just to make this movie. That's the only way we're gonna get her. Goodness. All right, Coach. So, So B and I love to travel, and you know that. You've seen us everywhere. When we travel, we got to eat. So when we come down there to Knoxville, what's going to be that one food spot you recommend? What's your go-to meal there?
Tupelo honey.
Oh, I think we got one of those here in Dallas, and they off the chain. So I can't. Is that where Tupelo honey come from? The Nashville market?
I'm not sure. It's on Market Square here in downtown Knoxville, and I'm getting the shrimp and grits.
Say less, Coach. We are on our way.
Man, B. Jones, they wasn't playing Florida tomorrow, man. I was like, let's go down there. But, I mean, goodness, we ain't going to be able to make it that.
Gotta get the shrimp and grits.
Yeah, I'm already hungry, so this show, that didn't help at all, Coach. Thank you, though, with the shrimp and grits. I really like some of that right now. Now it's time for the 𝐦𝐤𝐤 offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, yougotnext.com, to learn more about us and our other YouGotNext family members. Now allow me to turn over to B as we learn more about our newest family member, Coach Samantha Williams. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, bro.
Coach Sam, you know what, Kevin and I, we gonna be honest. We're a little bit nervous for this one. This is a big show for us because we have been a fan of yours, fan of Tennessee forever. In my personal opinion, Tennessee is kind of like the backbone of women's basketball. And I'm gonna tell you why. As I did research, just learning about you and your journey, I started uncovering more and more about Tennessee. And Tennessee is really the only program in which you get a tremendous glimpse of the past. You get a crazy rich history of alumni. And then also you get a look into the future because, you know, we've had a couple of kids, which I can't say they name, but I can tell you right now, if y'all gonna look at the shows that we dropped over the last month, we had a 25 kid that Coach recruited, and we working on a 27 kid that they already committed. So this program is not just the past and the present, but they are the future. We ain't even gonna talk about Jules Spear and Rakia. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm in love with Tennessee. I'm not, and this is coming from an LSU fan. I'm in love with Tennessee, Coach, but they came here to learn more about you and your amazing story. So let's take them back to Laverne. Coach, let's take them back to the beginning. Tell us, when did you start playing basketball and when did you fall in love with the game?
I started playing basketball at the age somewhere between 4 and 5. And I'm not really sure why I did. I don't have a family that plays sports or anything like that. I picked up a basketball at the age of 4 or 5, fell in love with it immediately. Somewhat self-taught. I couldn't afford lessons or playing on any kind of teams back then. But I just fell in love with the game. I would play, with the boys, which is what a lot of girls basketball, their stories growing up is. So I just loved the game at an early age. Tried to find a game whenever I could, whether it be in the morning before school or in the park, playing against the boys.
Playing against them 5 brothers you got, huh?
There you go.
Now, how many brothers do you really have? Or do you have any brothers?
I have two younger brothers.
Okay, two younger brothers. God, I couldn't have been so far off on that one. I'm still a little disappointed that I whiffed so badly on that one, Coach. Now, from Alabama, you actually decided to take your talents to Auburn, and I don't know, was the University of Alabama and Auburn a big rivalry back then? Because to me, once you draw that line in the sand, Alabama or Auburn, it's like you stuck with that for life, and you might as well get a tattoo. You might as well get a brand because it ain't no going back to the other side.
Well, it's a little bit. When I was 1, my parents actually moved to Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
So I was born in Laverne, Alabama, but I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, so you really a Louisville. You repping the L.
I am.
The Lou.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was there from 1 years old, growing up, graduating high school. So, back in that time, the top schools were obviously Tennessee, Auburn, Louisiana Tech. And so, I took my official visits. I actually took an official visit to Tennessee. But when I went to Auburn was my last visit, and I fell in love with it. And I think, at that time, I knew my extended family was 2 hours away. And Auburn back then was a top 5 program. Like I said, I just fell in love with the program, and that's how I ended up at Auburn.
Well, I know the WNBA now, everybody's, we got superstars courtside, but back in the day, WNBA wasn't popping. And I'm talking about, let's go back 23 years, because I'm teasing this up to find out. I'm pretty sure you probably could have continued your career and play in some version of what would have been the WNBA or some professional women's league, or you could have went overseas, but you chose to get into coaching. What was that determination, and why did you make that decision to become a coach?
Well, I actually played in the first year of the ABL.
Yeah, that's right. You were a pro hooper out of San Jose, right? You played in San Jose. Okay.
I played the first year there, and had a couple injuries that by that time, because I'd had injuries coming out of high school, after that year, I just decided to hang it up, So I decided to get into coaching. I wasn't sure, actually, that I was going to be a coach at that time, but I had a coach who was the head coach at Butler University, who was my assistant at Auburn, and she said, "Hey, why don't you come try being an assistant for me for a year?" And the rest is history. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. The opportunity to be able to stay in the game and still have that effect of being a coach and helping nurture and grow young women, that was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
Well, 550 plus wins you've been a part of as either head coach or as an assistant in college. And that's not just, we ain't talking about when you were coaching down the direct league or anything like that, coach. We talking about strictly in college basketball. You've been a part of 550 wins. We don't get the opportunity to have somebody with that type of experience and success on the show a lot. What can you give us that one secret sauce, coach? Can you just give us that Tony Chachere's right now? What was that formula? How have you been so successful in over a substantial amount of time?
I think being on tremendous coaching staffs and working for outstanding coaches. I've been a part of some of the best programs in the country, working for Hall of Fame, either in the Hall of Fame or future Hall of Fame coaches. And then obviously in doing that, you have to have great players. And I've been blessed to have coached some outstanding pros, Olympians, and so you can't do this without having really good players.
Well, you really good at what you do, coach. We got to give you your roses because we talk about this 2 plus decades of success, and it's crazy that you would think that the older coaches would have this, hey, we're going to do it the fire and brimstone way. We're going to do it the way I came up. But that's not the truth. Even Coach Owens and every coach that comes on here that's had a substantial amount of time that they've had a career, they've been able to change. They've been able to adapt. They've been able to rebrand, reinvent, reinnovate themselves and how they become a coach. And the reason I'm saying this is because you started something super cool. And as we see the game elevate, we got the big names. Yeah, we got the Angel Reeses and the Caitlin Clarks and the Paige Beckers and the Juju Watsons. They're lifting the game up for themselves, but there are other things that are going on that are not NIL that's giving the game of women's basketball a unique, fun approach. And you decided to create a multimedia platform or a social media platform for Tennessee that is super funny. I tell y'all need to go check them out and follow Coach. Who created that idea, Coach, of doing social media Wednesdays?
You know, that was something that was born out of COVID, actually, and I was a first-time head coach. I'm going to go back a little bit just to tell you how, because anybody that knows me is actually surprised that I do that, because I don't really promote myself.
No, but you don't. Coach, I was surprised. I was surprised when I started doing research. I said, "This is Coach Sam."
I know, but I was a first-time head coach, and because you couldn't go out because of COVID, here I'm a first-time head coach. I'm not able to meet people face to face, and I was thinking I have to do something to have people get to know me and know my personality. And so I was hearing about this TikTok thing and decided, you know what, I'm going to try it. And it was just because, you know, you're isolated, you're sitting at the house. Oh, let me try it. So that's where that came from, actually, is from COVID. Because like I said, anybody that knows me is like, I can't believe you do that.
Well, what's your favorite TikTok dance move, Coach? Because I know what you mean.
Every now and then I go back to the I'm a Savage. That was one of my favorites. That was back in the early days. TikTok is morphed into something different now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what else? But you know, COVID gave birth to this platform. YouGotNext was born due to COVID as well, Coach. So shout out to COVID-19. You did a couple of things that helped us out, that helped move us forward. Now, you also a recruiting coordinator, which I think is super cool. Not only are you a recruiting coordinator, you're director of recruiting, which means that, hey, you are really good at the recruiting process. But I kind of started thinking to myself, how hard is it for Coach Sam to really recruit, right? Because you get to go in these kids' gyms and they families, they living rooms, and you get to say stuff like, hey, Candace Parker, Shamika Holmes-Claude, Tamika Catchins, and Nikki McCray. Like, think about how much the impact of Tennessee has made on the game of women's basketball. Like, is that something that you kind of you get excited to talk Tennessee basketball, or you just kind of like, hey, we are who we are, we're gonna do what we do, but I want to recruit you as the person, and it not just be about all this glam and the most winningest women's program of all time?
Well, I think it's a little bit of all that you just talked about. You know, I don't want to assume that, oh, just because we're Tennessee, that we want to show why we're the best fit for recruits. We don't take anything for granted here. We try to show who we are as people first, because we feel like when we talk about evolving, today's generation is different. They're different. They want to know you care about them first. You're not just going to be able to say, hey, go do X, Y, Z, and they do it. They want to know why, but most important, they want to know that you care about them.
Well, you guys have a very extremely unique coaching staff. I applaud that coaching staff because you get to look at recruiting their eyes and say, hey, come to Tennessee, we family. And everybody say family, you know. Family, you see it on the back of jerseys now, and family don't mean the same thing to everybody else, but you got a head coach that was a former hooper at Tennessee, won rings at Tennessee. You know, you played in the SEC. The SEC basketball means a lot to you. Other members on the staff have a very rich history with the SEC, but at the end of the day, what do you got? What would you say is the theme or the culture of this program?
Like you just said, family. You know, Coach Kelly, she played here. It means something to her for people to wear that jersey. And I think that's something that, you know, to continue the tradition and the winning, we want great people here first. This is not just about bringing any type of player in here. We want to know about your character first, because it means something to wear that jersey. But like you said, it's about family here. It's family first.
Now, this is the year 2024. We have coined this year as the year of the Mamba. And so we love stories around Sports Life Talk. So, Coach, tell us that Mamba moment for you when you blacked out, whether you were a coach, whether you were a player. Tell us that moment in which you had to take on that Mamba mentality and rise to the occasion.
Oh, goodness. I would say going back to my days probably as a player, for some reason, I always used to get up for the University of Alabama. I that was like I don't know, I just flipped the switch. When it was time to play Alabama, that's what some of my career highs were.
Good for you. Good for you to put it on Alabama.
Right.
I'm just playing. Look, Coach Constantine go text me here, and let Coach Tupper go text me in a little while. Like, hey man, you can't be getting no coach on Alabama like that.
That was back in the day, though.
That was back in the day. We love Alabama now. We love it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, Coach. Now, you guys got a serious team. Y'all have brought Tennessee back. I hate to say it. You know, it was a little bit of a gap. It was a moment in time where Tennessee wasn't the lead dog in the SEC for a while. We saw South Carolina rise. Now we got LSU back, and you know, even other teams like Ole Miss and A&M, and I mean, everybody is a legitimate threat in the SEC. But now you guys have re-entered your name into that conversation as being that team that can make some noise. What's up? Is this a championship or bust type team? I mean, you got 2 All-Americans, you got an amazing coaching staff, you got an amazing fan base, everything, the stars have aligned perfect. And I know Coach Harper gonna be like, don't do that to my program. But what's the thought process in this locker room? Are y'all going for their necks?
Well, first of all, this league is very competitive. This league is a beast. We think we have a shot. We got some things we got to work on. You know, we just got Rickea Jackson back. Being out 8 games, so you know, I think our ceiling is high. I don't think we're just not scratching the surface of how good I think we can be.
I think y'all gonna be really great. I mean, we talking about 2 players that can go out there and drop 20, 25 a night. It's gonna be a tough. I can't wait to see the SEC play as we get closer to March. This thing is gonna be absolute bonanza. But speaking of nuts, Coach, you ready to have some fun? You ready to play the championship? All right, let's go, Coach. Coach Sam Williams, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We go a little one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right. Earlier we played 2 truths and a lie. Now we are about to play our version of Would You Rather. Okay, Coach. Rules are super simple. If you're new to the program, both KT and I are going to give Coach a pitch, a scenario, an option. Coach has to select one of those options. Whichever she does, that host will win a point. The first host to win 2 points, or the best out of three will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And KT is the defending champ. So let's go, KT.
All right, Coach. Would you rather coach a player that needed guidance because no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without your love, or
I'm going to give you another shot at this head coach thing, Coach. Not too many people know that you had a stint as a head coach, and you actually turned the program around. I mean, y'all raised hell. You took a losing program and made it a winning program. But this time, Coach, I'm going to give you whatever program you want in the country. It could be WNBA, NBA. It don't matter. You're going to get the head coaching appointment of your dreams. And not only will you remain there for a long time, but you're going to have a lot of success. You will retire as a Hall of Fame coach from that program, and your name will be on that court.
Oh my goodness. That is...
we couldn't make it easy, Coach.
That's tough.
Come on, Coach. I know you want to do it. Look at Kevin here.
I'm going to go with the player.
So close. Close. That's
how you leave a legacy.
Yeah.
That's how you leave a legacy. That's how you they're going to hopefully continue to pay it forward, and That's how I see that. Now that was hard though. I don't.
I tried to make it as sexy as I possibly could, Coach. I tried to sauce that thing up.
I mean, the only thing you were missing was like Coach Harper would be her assistant coach, and then Lady
I should have gave her like a $2.5 million gross earnings over the next 5 years. The first 5 years.
I thought you did mention. You didn't mention that. All the other stuff you mentioned. I thought you did mention that.
The next coach, y'all gonna get $10 million. All right, let's go, KT. Round 2.
Shoot, I'm coming on their staff. All right, would you rather host a food show on the campus of Tennessee, where you get to explore delicious dishes from around the town, for ESPNU, where you get to interview other college coaches and introduce them to life and community of Tennessee, or
I'm going to have Netflix show up on campus, and we are going to do a documentary on the University of Tennessee Lady Volunteers basketball program. We're going to show how y'all got Jewel out of the transfer portal. We're going to show y'all in the locker room, in the classroom, in the weight room, on the court, and we're going to tell how this amazing program is being built brick by brick, shot by shot, and play by play, Coach.
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah! I was about to say, Coach, I can't sell no more. I'm out myself.
We're going to have Shamika Holslaw do the narration.
We're going to have Tamika Catches. We're going to have Drea Carter. Drea going to do the commentating, KT. You okay with that? Hater. All right.
Go to round 3. I lost. Don't be trying to ask me and butter me up.
Round 3. Here we go, Coach. KT and I, we take it away from the words and options, and we're going to give you an option, but this time it's going to be with sneakers, Coach. We are super sneakerheads. KT and I go live every Wednesday nights as part with the SportsLifeTalk crew. We talk about basketball, we talk about football, but we also talk about fashion and music and pop culture. Yeah. And part of that show, I do a segment called The Drop, so I would love for y'all to come hang out with us. I promise you it's a nonstop ride. It's fun. It's not your typical sports show. We would love for y'all to see y'all on Wednesday nights with the SportsLifeTalk crew. But with that being said, before the show, KT and I both selected a pair of sneakers out of our collection that we thought would represent you. Okay, Coach? And so on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And we're going to show you the heat that we brought. All right. And whichever one of these pair of shoes you like the best, you select them. That host wins. And it's over with. There's nothing else can be said. All right. You ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
Closest I can get the orange, Coach. I try to.
I'm going right here.
The mouth of the South?
Yeah, mouth of the South.
Oh! Yeah. Ooh! And new. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. Coach, they wouldn't let me take this into the AAU tournament, but oh my goodness. We are back. Can I get the nation to applaud? MOTS. Ah, it's so heavy, Kevin. He's starting to gain a little weight over the year. My goodness. All right, Coach, let's get up out of here. The title of the show, SportsLifeTalk, You Got Next. We learned about who you are, your top 5. We learned about how you got into coaching in this amazing program at Tennessee. But now we want to know what the future, right? We want to talk about what's up next for you guys. So in your own words, what's up next for Coach Williams? What does the future hold for you?
Well, I'm just going to keep on working hard here at Tennessee to get the best female student athletes that I can to represent this program, to compete for national championships.
There it is.
Yeah, and you know, like that's my goal. I don't have people ask me all the time, do you want to be a head coach again? If it happens, it does. But right now, I'm focused on being here at Tennessee. And like I said, working my butt off, trying to find the best fit to compete for national championships.
Now, in 30 seconds or less, Coach, can you give some advice for all the parents and the coaches out there? You're a director of recruiting, so you know recruiting is a very official part. It's a very important part of the game. Do you have any advice out there for parents and kids that are trying to get their kids to these major D1 Power 5 schools? Can you speak to them for a second?
Find the best fit on and off the court. You know, so a lot of times what I've seen over my 23 plus years is people get caught up in names, or they get caught up in certain situations, but on and off the court, they go hand in hand. If you're not happy in one aspect, it affects the other. Make sure you find the right place, style of play, all of it matters.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I give a shout out to my family for the support, and I want to give a shout out to all the coaches that have given me an opportunity in this business. I would not be where I am today without their assistance and help.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Won't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Have you talked to Jules Spear?
She say she gonna come on. So if you make that official challenge, that might help us out. Like, she was gonna come on, but then she made Team USA, and her schedule got ridiculous at that point in time. So, but she from the Dallas Fort Worth area. She already told us she was gonna come on. We gotta. You gonna make it happen?
I'm gonna make it happen.
All right, Jules Spears, 0. You are officially on the clock. Tell them that you got next. Your ticket just got punched by Coach Williams. We are super excited about having you on season 4. I can't wait. This is gonna be a personal fun one for me. So we're gonna tell them your story, Jewel. We will be reaching out to you very, very, very soon. But Coach Samantha Williams, you got next. You are a trendsetter, coach. You are a legend. You are an icon. You are a trailblazer. You are an amazing human being, and you are doing big things. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Oh man, I love this show. Hey Kevin, I'm gonna be sleep singing that song tonight. I'm gonna be rooting for Tennessee for the rest of the year. That's right. We're gonna do some big things, and we appreciate y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. This is your moment to be a superstar. One more time, I'm begging y'all. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this episode with as many people as you possibly can, so we can tell them how dope Coach Williams is and how dope that Tennessee program is. And don't forget to tap in with us, lock in with us at Sports Life Talk, all one word, on social media. We on every platform. We ain't doing no TikTok dances, but I don't know. Coach Sam may help us to do a TikTok dance. I saw you had Coach Kelly Harper out there dancing. That was hilarious. Coach Kelly, you got some moves too, by the way. But listen, if you want to be on the show, Jewel is All-American, representing our country. She's one of the best players in the country, but you could be on the show too. Go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com. That's all one word, SLTyougotnext.com. Click on the nomination tab, and if you really truly feel like you got next, tell us why. Tell us what makes you dope, what makes you special, and we will reach out and give you an audition to be on the show. And last, you take You Got Next on the road. I personally love to listen to the podcast. I don't watch the show. I listen to the podcast everywhere I go in the car. And you can take You Got Next in the car, in the kitchen while you cook, in the gym while you're working out, and take all 500 plus episodes of motivation and inspiration and listen to the smooth, sultry sounds of the mouth of the South and the velvet tones of the head coach, KT, anywhere you download podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple, don't matter. We out here, and this is KT, let's go, man. You've been kind of bummed ever since you lost, but this is a big deal to us, bro. This is UT. Come on, KT. Again.
Yeah, I know it's again. But you know what? We do have somebody else on our recruiting list for 2024 that's on your campus too, Coach Williams. So you let Coach Harper know that we would love to have her on the show as well.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one, KT. We would love to have Coach Harper on the show.
And then, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
I got you. I'm sure I'll see you guys on the road here soon at some point.
Yeah, we're going to see you this summer, Coach. You know why? They call me Big Meech, Larry Hoover, One Nation. Hallelujah. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
What was crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rinse repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.